Hello everybody, Frankie Day here for Frankie Day Models. Okay, thank you very much for everybody joining me for this evening during lockdown of this godly mistaken virus that's amongst everybody. And so I hope everybody out there is safe and sound, nice and cozy in your own home where you got food, refuge, models build, everything. So I hope everybody's well because I don't want nobody in our community coming down with this stuff. Nobody. Uh, This evening, I'll go ahead and complete the shrouds on the mainmast, and the standing rigging is done on this thing, with the exception of making the shrouds. That'll come after I finish the mizzenmast. I got to do that. So I'll be tonight. The goal for this evening is to finish up, which won't be about a couple of minutes, maybe about half an hour, 10 minutes or so, maybe about a half an hour, perhaps less. Just finish up on the shrouds. I got them prepared right now. And once I get them all fully rigged right there, I'll go ahead and strop put the lanyards on the turnbuckles. Same as I did over in here. You can see those little white rings up there. They got to be the lanyards. The backstays and your shrouds as they pass through the eye of the turnbuckle. And once I finish those shrouds up there, the lanyards, I will start proceeding and making up for the turnbuckles, install same on the poop deck, and get that rigged up. Then once I get the backstays all done, I'll start working on the forestays, the mainmast, and get that done too. So I got a lot to do here on this thing, and so my goal is to try to get the standing rigging done as much as possible for this video. And tomorrow I could probably start. I can start on the shrouds tomorrow. That's going to be really fun, guys. I'll show you how Frankie Day does it there. There's all kinds of ways of making shrouds of these things. You can get a jig and spot glue like this here. This is the best stuff to use for that. Just take your glue, like on the shrouds, dabble here, dabble there, dabble, 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 and dabble. Then your previously delinted beeswax line that you cut up, lay it across here, be nice and straight, and let it dry. When it's all dry, either use nail polish or the best way is use ACC glue. Dabble, 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 and dabble. Just like you did right here. Then when it's all dry, takes a fingernail clippers or toenail clippers and make sure they're flush on the shroud and snip, 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 snip. You don't want to get to that shroud. You snip that shroud. Guess what? You got to do it all over again. The whole shrouds. So the lesson is be very careful when you do these things. Okay. Today is a different pace of bit day opposed to yesterday and the day before. Just like it was all last week and the week before after that and 3 days ago. Gray skies. I think the sun peered through a couple times and it kind of vanished. Overtaken by low casting clouds. It's been raining. It rained this morning. Stopped today. Fortunately, I don't have to worry about going to the store getting anything. I stay away from people as much as I can. That's the best medicine for everybody. Stay away from people. Every person you see, you got to treat them as they do have the virus. This virus thing is not a very pretty thing. I'm going to put a choker up there, right on. Put a choker up there. Okay, just mumbling to the ship. Right now, I already delinted my line, so I can pass through the doublings of the trestle trees. all the way down to the first platform, hook up to the turnbuckles, and that shroud's done. Then I go up aloft up there to the trestle cross tree, all the way up to the royal band of the backstays, and make my top 4 shrouds. And the same thing, the main shrouds and the business shrouds. So that's what I'll be doing now. And when that's all done, I'm going to go ahead and start making preparations for the turnbuckles. First of all, I dipped this in ACC glue. I took a number 11 blade and I cut it at 45. That way, the bitter end of this line is shaped like a zigzag line. That way, it'll pass right through the eye of these turnbuckles. Now, these turnbuckle kits, I found that some were pretty well drilled through, and some that weren't. And the ones that weren't had to be re-drilled out with a pin vise. There you go. Beautiful. And you pull this out about this so much, leave for the doublings. That's good there. Next to do is take this and bite that, and we'll seize it off with some ACC glue. You pinch it real tight. There you go. Beautiful. Excellent. Next, take it in this line. It passes the lubber's hole of the trestle tree on the mainmast. I'm going to put my stilts back on again. Need some elevation to do this. Yep. Again, to the lubber's hole. Down to the platform where the turnbuckles are at. Excellent. Now, I set my stilts off, back on my ash can. Now, the pass an eye through a needle. Like it says in the Bible, it's easier for a poor man, it's easier for a camel to pass an eye through the needle than a rich man in the kingdom of God, they say. Okay, that's tight right there. And I've got to pinch it off real tight there. That was bit. Got a good bite on it. It's seized. Tight too, just like I want it. Okay, got that shroud done. Now we're going to go up to the foretop shrouds. From the trestle tree, cross tree, all the way up to the top of the band. I'm going to put my stilts back on, fellas. Beautiful. Yep. Beautiful. Got the foretop shrouds done there. Do the same thing in the foremast. Beautiful. Excellent. Now I've got to put a choker on there. Put the stilts back on. Nice. Beautiful. Got that choker done. Excellent. Beautiful. Now we're going to put a choker on top of the back stay. She's coming along, fellas, real good. It's like me, this is about the best time in the world working on a model ship because I got nothing to do but kill time, you know, and I'm making up some good time on these things. Lord knows they need to be fixed. They need to be completed. You lay around like that, get broke, guys, don't you? Like I say, we pay a lot of money for these things, and well, since let them lay around and collect dust and bust, you know. Yeah, beautiful. That's an excellent chokehold choker. People, you guys have to want to know what's a choker. A choker in the military and the Navy, in nautical terms, is when your shrouds, any bit or end of a line that is fixed to a mast for a doubling has to be pulled in tightly, weaved around. That's what I'm doing here. They call it a choker. Beautiful. I think, to be honest with you guys, the hardest thing about building these fall ships, or any ship in nature, beautiful, excellent, very happy, happy, is a standing rigging. The standing rigging gives the ship strength, durability to withhold weather elements. Also, it secures the ship and it gives it strength for all of the rigging to follow. And without standing rigging, your ship is just a good gale of wind would blow the mast off, everything. So you got to have rigging. So the rule of thumb is when you work on any kind of rigged vessel, this, man of war, don't matter, clippers, standing rigging is the most essential important rigging to rig first. It's time consuming because guess what? You got to make the forestays, backstays, shrouds, and they got to be seized or lanyard, like in this case here. Then you got to make your shrouds so the sailors can go aloft. Then you got to take your yards. You got to prepare your yards. Make sure all your foot ropes are on there. Make sure all your halyards and everything are on that yard first. Pre-blocking everything before you put to the mast. That way, when it comes to running rigging, you can just follow your rigging table. They tell you which line goes where. This thing here, the rigging table of this thing here is really something else. They don't have no. They don't tell you where the belaying benches. I guess they do, don't they? They tell you where they go. Any running rigging goes to a belaying bench. Yep. Well, fellas, out there making videos now, you know, it's a thing to do, guys. In this kind of a crisis, it don't keep you alone. It keeps you, you know, you're pretty well with everybody. And keeps you in touch with the modeling community, and it also it makes it very constructive for everybody to enjoy. Almost got this on here. I wonder what kind of day we're going to have tomorrow. It was a nice sunny day tomorrow. I'm going to go back to that pond again with my tugboat. That's so much fun. This time, bring my big one out. Beautiful. Passes through the eye of the combo. Beautiful. Got that done, fellas. Got to turn around the starboard side and repeat the same procedure. Beautiful. Okay, we'll swing us around the starboard and take about a 5-minute break and get back on it and do it like we did before. And the fun part's going to get the mizzen mist all rigged up. Get all those beautiful looking turnbuckles all completely prepared, ready to get installation. Yeah. Yeah. Already got these shrouds done over here, as you can tell. I just finished these over here. Then I gotta go back and go put lanyards on there like I did over in here. I got the four top shrouds there, and they're there. Oh, this is beautiful. Yep, yeah, it's break time. I got all my fittings. So I got a fish tube, pull out some turnbuckles, get my trusty pen vise, and ring out those holes. But some of them ringed out all the way, some aren't, so I'm gonna go through it anyway just to make sure. Because I'd rather check them right here than do it on the model once attached. Oh, such a wonderful day today. It said in the news there was a man that was 101 years old who recovered from that virus. Man, that guy had some super immunities. Here I am, I'm crying the blues at my age. Anyway, guys, I don't know. This stuff here is nasty business. And I'm going to do exactly what my mind tells me. Abide by common sense. Because common sense will save your life. It's the solution to the problem is so easy. All you got to do is stay away from people. Don't get amongst them or anything like that. You got to look at every person out there who's walking and talking. They've got the virus. You don't. You're going to make sure you ain't going to join them. When I finish those, I'm going to put the lanyards up there like I did over here. Won't take long. All I got to do is make about 24 of them. 6 times 4, 24. They're done. On top side, they don't have to be lanyard because up there, the foretop shrouds, they just go ahead and main top and foretop shrouds and mizzen top shrouds, they just lash over a turnbuckle. I'll get all those turnbuckles. Next thing I do, when I finish all this, I'll start preparing all my turnbuckles from my fittings kit I got out of my box behind me, and go ahead and get those prepared and installed. I got the holes drilled already over here, so I got to drill the port side out too. So I'll do that after these are installed. Constantly look at this thing and see if there's anywhere where I left off somewhere. Because like I say, you know, I leave my hands leave off these things. I lose track of where I left off at, and I pretty much picked up after I did left off because I was starting. I remember I had all these turnbuckles all ready to go after I had these at the forward at the bow. I had that all done. It's a very pretty ship. I think it's one of Billing's most pretty ships. They're so dirt cheap back in those days. But you know, the value of the dollar was real great compared to today. Money nowadays has no value. That's why it takes lots of it. Because of the economy. You guys notice out there the price of gas nowadays and petrol? Like it shows you, if everybody quits buying all the time, the prices goes down. That's the same thing with these things. The economy back in my days was cash. Credit cards weren't invented. They weren't realized. It was just a distant future until it is today. And the credit economy will get you in trouble real bad. People don't see it yet. This is the second build of this I've had. Between both kits, I don't have no flags for this thing. They don't give you no flags. Even with a fitted kit, they don't give you no flags. The only research material that you can find on this thing is definitely on the internet. You can use Google search or Bing search or whatever search engine you have. And you can look up the Danmark, and it has images of it. You can see pictures of it, how it looks. That's what I do. Because there's a lot of stuff on the Danmark, on the real thing, compared with some of the plans here. Of course, these plans are ancient anyway. This kit probably came out back probably, I would say probably the early 1960s maybe. And I guess the resources they went by is probably from the launching in 1932 how this thing was. Now it's all different now, Denmark. Denmark don't have all these lifeboats and stuff on there. All these davits, they got nothing but lifeboat lockers on there and form of canisters. And so that's updated. This thing here is probably 1932. That's why this thing was commissioned back in 1932 as a cadet ship for Denmark. Like I say, just like on our ship, the USS Coast Guard Cutter Eagle. I think I got one over here somewhere. Yes, I did. I think. Yep. Right here. I had this for years. 1963, I think I had it. Comes with these sails they give you. The best of all is wonderful preformed rat lines they give you. They give you a pattern out here where to cut them at too. There's your hull. Kind of looks like a damn Denmark a little bit, don't it, guys? This was our cadet ship we had for the Coast Guard. I built one of these one time. I think it's back in 1957 when the kit came out. It cost $3, $2.98. This one. Let's see here. Boy, this thing's a very highly detailed subject. Man, come on. I'm gonna have to fuss for this hull. Yeah. Awful small compared to this, the fellas. Anyway, I got one of these. It's a wonderful kit. It's old, like me. I had a head full of black hair one time. I had this. I'm looking for Atlantis to bring this out. Atlantis Model Company, they bring a lot of the old Revell and Aurora stuff, you know. And I like that company. Just keep on digging, Atlantis. You're doing a good job. Anyway, that's a amusing little model I did to build. I don't know when I'll build that, maybe never, but I got one. Okay. Now I got to start on those foretop shrouds, main top shrouds. Then I can make lanyards. Today's Friday. Yep. Just looking outside, guys. It's so it's pretty out there, but all the gray skies out there. See squirrels out there in the tree out there. They're having fun. I like to watch those animals once in a while. They do some crazy things. Okay, back to the Denmark, fellas. Like Snuffy Smith says, time's a wasting. Okay, more line here. Alrighty then. I put my stilts on, aloft I go. Pardon the pun, fellas. This thing keeps you on your toes. Such a big bottle. Okay. How far do I have to tuck out? Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. That wasn't nice. Where the hell am I? Hey, what the hell am I doing here? Yep. Let's make see there. Pass it down to the eye of the needle. Like I said, it's easy for a camel to pass through an eye of a needle and a rich man into the kingdom of God. Beautiful. Excellent. Now, now I'll get the foretop shrouds done. Yeah. Up aloft I go, guys. Up we go. Up top side. Beautiful. Yeah, pass through that. Well, hold on. That's it. Beautiful. Wait a second. Put a choker up there. Got to put the choker in that line. Beautiful. Got that choker down that. Done. Excellent. Okay. Next on the agenda is put those lanyards on those turnbuckle stroppings. Touch up painting underneath the spreader bars. Couple holidays think there. Little bird, I'll keep myself clean. I think I showed you the trick the other day, guys. Any applicator use metal, which you dip the ACC glue in and dabble with put your parts on there. Be very, very quite certain it'll ball up on you. Don't sit twisting off your hands or a pair of pliers. Right there. It'll burn it off just like I demonstrated a while ago, right there. And it comes out perfectly clean, just like that. Clean. Brand new. So keep the tools good and clean. Okay. Alrighty. Well, guys, sound like I got company coming out here. I'm going to have to call this video short. So please forgive me. We're going to pick up on this tomorrow. I got company coming over. I think it's my daughter's coming over. So you guys be good. Take care of mama, son. Take care of the little ones. Take care of yourselves. Please be careful out there, guys. Please be careful. I shall be back tomorrow for another video number 5 on the Danmark. And I'm very deeply, truly sorry I couldn't get this video out any longer than I wanted to get it. But company provides, I got to shut down. So anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. So please stay tuned for Live in Action with Frankie Day on the Billiong Boats, Denmark. This is Frankie Day signing up. Frankie Day Models. Make mama happy always. I love you guys. Take care, fellas.